But yeah, bro, it's like, I think going back to like the conversation of just like the spiritual success that I'm trying to get, like through watching, like and understanding that like ultimately like achievements and everything is nice, but like there's people who have everything I want and aren't fulfilled. And so I'm trying to figure out like truly what is going to fulfill me. Cause like music is one of the things that fulfills me. But like the older that you get as an artist, you realize that like music is like, it's a very sacred thing. And how you used it at the beginning of your journey isn't how you're going to use it as you continue your journey. Because like at the beginning of your journey, it's all you do because it's so like new. And so it's like with any new thing, you want to like do it all the time. Like if you meet a new girl, you want to hang out with her all the time. If you like get a new like plugin, you want to use it all the time. So I said that to say like, I kind of felt like, so like the spiritual goals, bro, is like, I know that I don't want that. I don't want to have that same kind of experience where like I get everything I want. Cause that's my thing. Like a lot of people say they fear success. Well, fear failure. But like sometimes I fear success because it's like, damn, bro, if I
real too, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like if you get everything that you want, bro, and you're still sad or still feeling fucked up, how would that make you feel? It's like, damn, I thought this shit would be the thing. And so it's like constantly trying to figure out like, what do I really need, and realizing it's like it's not really anything in specific, but more of like a routine or like a lifestyle or just like a way of living that like makes me feel like the most whole. And honestly, bro, what I've been really realizing in this chapter of my life is like listen to my body more, bro. Because
that's real.
Like
that's real,
bro. It will literally tell you. It will literally tell you if you go into a room and you feel like uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of times we try to brush it away, and it's like, no, bro. That's your built-in spidey sense telling you that there's something wrong and you need to address it. It might not be the biggest thing, but it's like this is something that like you might not be where you need to be, and your body's like literally telling you, like, bro, this ain't that. Type shit. So I say that to say, like, yeah, bro, like listening to my body and like listening to that more and trusting it more is like. I think that's important to get into like the spiritual success like thing. It's like once you finally understand like how to trust yourself. Like I think that's like a big thing to get into like feeling content.
For sure. For sure. No, I think that's real. Definitely.
But yeah, welcome back, y'all. I know we had a little like intro to this, but we tried to shoot this one time. So let me tell you. But no, so we tried to shoot this. I fucked up the audio. Happens every time. Honestly, not every time, but it happens a lot. And that's just me understanding that I need new mics.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But I say that to say, welcome back, y'all, to the Hill Hop Sessions. I'm here with my boy, who is Jordan.
What up, y'all?
Indeed. And we have my Cribbo. But yeah, man, thank you for coming, bro. I wanted to talk to you about the light,
bro. Of course, bro.
The light. Speaking about the light.
Look at the light right there. Got the light with the song.
Say shit. Nah, really wanted to chop it up with you about the light, bro. Yeah. Because that's the outro of Rise of the Lost. And it's crazy, bro. Like, I've been listening to the album now that it's out with a different, like, kind of perspective to it.
You got to, like, step away from it. You're like, you zoomed out of the whole process.
Yeah, and it's, bro, the light, like, stands out to me, like, a lot, like, now on this kind of, like, later listens. Because, like, it was intentional for me to have it last, because I was telling you last time that it was, like, the last kind of words that you say, that's what I wanted to leave people with.
That's crazy.
Like, cause it's like a perfect, like, mic drop, like, artists, like, you know, move with, like, intention and do what you, do as you say. Type shit. And I think that's, like, a forgotten thing, cause you know how we were talking about Drake and authenticity?
Really just having this conversation. You're just talking about this.
So it's like, I think it's really important to, like, remember that, bro, as an artist. But I say that to say, like, on these like later listens, bro, the light has kind of been like, it's kind of been like a what's that shit called, like the North Star of like the album, where it's like it's the reminder, the call to action. So I say all that to say, like, how do you look at it with that context that I've just given you, like the call to action? Like, how do you look at the light reframed as a call to action? Like, was that intentional on your like behalf? Like,
I mean, no one, like, bro, appreciate you having me on the project. Like,
of course,
that's an honor, bro. I think, like, for me, having been affected deeply by so many artists and having like, you know, being able to go through albums and songs and like the songs of the albums helping you understand yourself on a deeper level, helps you understand the world on a deeper level. Even like can even reframe your opinion or your view on something depending on, you know, what the art is. So having gone through that myself as a fan, because like we're all fans at the end of the day, having gone through that myself, I know how important that is. I also, like everybody else, can see the negatives of it as well. Because I think like that's not something that's talked about often. And at the end of the day, I'm not trying to censor or tell anybody what to say and what not to say and what to do in their art. But just know that what you are saying, what you are putting out there, it weighs heavy on you. And I think at the end of the day, like we're creating something, it's all energy, and you put parts of yourself into the thing that you're creating. So just have intention when you're doing it. Whatever that looks like, just have some type of intention. Like, you know, not everybody has this particular gift. Everybody has a gift, but not everybody has this particular.
Man. Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that, because it's like, I feel like we live in an era now. I seen this quote that perfectly summarizes like how I feel about that. It's like, it was like Threads, and somebody was like, I miss when you couldn't rap, you didn't. And I was like, bro, yes, bro. Because like you're saying, bro, like not everybody has like that gift, bro. And it's like, it's not even like a disrespectful thing, because
no, it's not at all.
Like,
it's
if you really want it, you can develop it. Like, I feel like any skill can be developed.
For sure.
Personally.
For sure.
So I say that to say, like, but the people who are like naturally drawn to like making music and like take it seriously and move with intention whenever they're coming to the studio, like, that's like, I want our era to be the era that like, and kind of with pushing out this Rise of the Lost energy, I want us to be the era that was like, yeah, bro, like, let me not just like chase this shit for a bag. Let me let the niggas who actually give a fuck about this shit more than the bag do they shit. Like, I want our generation to be the generation I was like, yeah, bro, like, it is a skill and it is an art that we need to hold in high regards and leave for the people that like genuinely care about it.
For sure.
I
was about to say, sorry, not to cut you off.
No,
like, just to add to the convo, like, for me, like, I guess expounding on that, like, understanding my why, which my why is, like, connected with people. Like, very easy for me to, like, talk to people and to, like, get to know people, and to be friends with people, and to have, like, deep conversations. Like, I think last time we were talking, I'm telling you, like, I will literally be in, like, Publix, and, like, just some random person will just come up to me, like, yo, like, I like your shoes. I'm like, thanks, man, appreciate it. And then I'm just like hearing about like their whole life, like literally like sitting there for like 15 minutes talking. And like sometimes it's like, oh man, I'm just trying to go home. But at the end of the day, like that's a gift too that, you know, I don't see all the time or even think about. But that's something that it's like, okay, cool. Like I enjoy it as well. So it's like, if that's something that I'm able to do, man, maybe I'm here to connect with people. You know, maybe I'm here to like.
Do you feel pressure in being a light?
Sometimes, sometimes. Like, and I think everybody's a light in a different way. You know, I think everybody is a light to somebody at least. And I'm not, you know, I'm not in any way saying I'm like, I'm gonna have 50 people and I'm gonna talk. Like, it's just more so like, I know how I go through my everyday life, and it's like, let me just be more intentional on like connecting with people. It's something I feel like I'm good at and that I enjoy. And like, I think understanding the why of that, the what can change, you know? And like for me, because like what I was saying before of like having artists that have talked to me and like I've been connected to them through their music, I feel like that's my why, and my what is the music, because that's like what I'm good at. You know what I mean? Like my what is like the songs and you know, going, playing shows, whoever, and like just sharing like who I am to people, and maybe
and I've been seeing you do more like, sorry, I mean,
no, go ahead. No, you're good.
I've been seeing you do more like you're an artist, of course, but I've been seeing you do more instrumentalist work. And like, you know, performing and playing like the drums and stuff. So I kind of wanted to talk about that.
That's crazy,
bro. It's like, I think in like being a light and being like somebody who's like, you know, well versed in like making music, it's really like, for me anyways, let me not project, it's really easy to get focused on like, okay, as an artist, this is the kind of artist that I am. And then like you'll navigate and then you'll find like something new that you like, where you're like, no, this is the kind of artist I am. So like my question for you is like, between like, you know, writing verses or then like producing and then performing and playing.
Yeah, for sure.
What version of that do you feel like is Who Is Jordan, or is it kind of like a mixture of everything? Is Who Is Jordan?
I think like, I mean, like the easy answer and the right answer is like, it is a mix of all of that.
Yeah,
I like, there's different, like right now.
But if I had to make you pick, then
right now, I'm loving like writing and rapping.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. I've been working with like with my guy Malcolm on like the new project.
Yeah,
and,
shout out Malcolm.
Yeah, shout out Malcolm. And it's been nice like taking a step back from production. Yeah. Even though I am producing, it's like half and half of us, like beats and stuff. But it's been nice being able to take a step back and like just focus on what I'm saying, because I think that's like really important. And my mom is she's a poet and she does spoken word too. So it's been nice to like focus on that, because I've seen that growing up, and it's really nice to like hone in on just like the writing element of it. So that's what I like now. But I mean, you know, grew up playing drums and started producing before I was like really rapping. All that stuff. So I don't know. It's a mix of everything.
Tight shit. No, you good. Yeah, I wanted to ask, bro, because like going back to like just the theme of the light, bro. I feel like for me, like a lot of the times, like I know I've spoken with you a little bit about this. It's like you get like, I get lost in like, oh, am I Nicolas Soul the artist? Am I Nicolas Soul the photographer? Am I Nicolas Soul the editor? Like, what is like the version of Nicolas Soul? But like you said, the right answer is like a combination of everything. And like I think for me, it's just like the managing of like the time management on being able to delegate which side of me I want to like, because I kind of look at us, bro, like a RPG or like a video game where it's like I'm leveling up each level of myself. So it's like
you're just kind of like,
whenever I'm not dedicating time to like rapping and like doing this, I'm dedicating time to something else. But it's like the opportunity cost of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like trying to figure out what things do I want to be cold at, and then what things do I want to be decent at, and then what things do I kind of like, you know, I might not give as much focus as like everything else.
For sure.
So that's been kind of like a journey in figuring out like my light and like tapping back into it. And I want to say this too, like a lot of the times, bro, like going on the artist journey, you might feel like, oh, I lost it, or I lost my spark, or I'm not hitting like I used to hit. But remember, bro, as long as you're alive, bro, you can get the feeling back. I feel like that, like personally, because bro, like there's been a lot of times where I was like writing and I was like, bro, this verse is at like actively aware, bro. Yo, it's like you're writing and you're like,
I feel you.
Like, why
this is
good?
trash, bro. I'm like,
you're trying so hard.
Please go to sleep. I'm about to go to sleep. He's so dumb. Like, I'm going to sleep.
Hey, shit. But no, okay. So in that sense, bro, it's like, how do you find the light? Okay, so what I did there. How do you find the light and get back to? How do you find the light and get back to like losing kind of like that imposter syndrome and getting back in that space of like, nah, like I believe in myself. I believe in what I'm saying. I believe in it.
Yeah. I mean, I think like off rip is just being honest. Like, if you're being honest, it's very easy to like just do it. Like, because I'm not having to think to make this convincing. I'm just talking.
Saying what I say.
Like, this is how I'm feeling today. I'm just able to say it on record. But no, like as far as like when I'm like losing, inspiration or steam, honestly, like this has been a crazy growing point for me. You can even ask like my wife, Mad, like she will tell you, like I just step away now. I'm like, man, it's like if I'm sitting there and like nothing's happening and everything I'm writing just sound like yoinky sploinky, like Dr. Zeus. I'm like, bro, it's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like I love doing this, and I'm grateful that I have the skill and the talent to do it. I'm grateful that I'm here talking to you right now. I'm grateful that I was on the album. I'm grateful that there's shows and stuff, but at the end of the day, like I'm still a person. Like I'm still a husband, a brother, a friend, whoever. Like, so it's like, I gotta be a person at the end of the day. Yeah. And two, I think like, I would encourage, all artists too, like, regardless if you're a musician or you're a painter or a dancer, whoever, like, just find something else that you like. Like, you don't even have to like it as much as this main thing. Cause I know for me, like, music is the thing that I'm like obsessed with. Yeah. That is my thing. But just find like little other stuff that's like, I enjoy this. Even if you don't love it as much, just something else
give you a break.
That just, you could just go to that isn't, tied in with all of this, because a lot of us that do love our art form, we are trying to do it, full time, or just try to move to doing it more. And I think just having little pockets of stuff, like, I just like doing this. Like, I learned how to skate recently. I've been skating.
Yeah, it's
been fun.
Yeah,
I've been skating around the park.
Are you like skateboard or like
skateboarding, bro? Just skateboard. I like literally was listening to Alfredo 2, the Freddie Gibbs joint.
Yeah,
just skating around. And like,
what you think about that side note?
The album?
Yeah, quick look.
It's good. It's good. Alfredo 1 and 2 to me, they're good albums. Yeah, I like them. They don't like blow me away. Like, I feel like some people are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah. For me, I'm like, it's fire. They're good albums. It doesn't blow me away, but it is like nice music to like
just put on
and just like zone out to you.
That's how I feel about Freddie, bro.
Freddie is like, fire.
I think he's like, bro, a top like.
I like 20. That last album too. The last one, though, the green.
Are you talking about Soul Separately?
No, not Soul Separately. There was one last year. Damn, that came out. What's it called? It's like a whole concept and stuff like that. Yeah. I think he like dies, like comes back to life. It's a whole fire. That to me, that's the one.
I was like,
that's the one to me. That joint is fire though.
But yeah, yeah, bro. For me, bro, Freddie is like, bro. You ever have somebody be so good, so consistently that it like, it don't even. Damn, this sounds bad, but
You Only Die Once is the album, by the way. The Freddie album, if y'all want to check it out, You Only Die Once.
Is that the one with the rabbit ears?
I think so. It's green. I just know it's green. Yeah.
But yeah, but I think like Freddie, it's not even a problem because it's like he's gonna be fine if he doesn't address this or not. But I say that to say like, I feel like for me, Freddie is one of those rappers where it's like you're so consistently dope and like your production is fire, like your rapping is fire that it's like I almost don't even like register it as like like
yes, I have a lot to say about that.
Yeah,
you know why too?
Yeah,
and like I love Freddie, respect to Freddie. I'm not saying he's definitely not watching this, but you never know though. You never know. You never know at the same time. But one thing about Freddie, he is oversaturated in the market. So he's putting out so much music, to the point where like he's consistently fire, but you don't ever get a chance to
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like what's a good way to? What's it like a good? I don't even know. Yeah, it's like that thing where you're like, you go through a part of your life and you're like, dang, like it's cool, whatever, you take it for granted, then it goes away and you're like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
I just want that back. I just meant that. I just like Freddie is a guy that is very fire. Yeah. But he just puts out so much music, which I understand the hustle and the business behind it. But I think that's why he's not in some of these convos, because I feel like when he was putting out less music, he was coming up.
Yeah. And I feel like that is the fundamental problem of the music industry to me. Is like music is supposed to be something that like you put out to connect with people, and it's supposed to be like this very pure process, very spiritual process. And then business is very much like, I have a product, is there a supply for it in the market, and I'm supplying the demand.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And so it's very like, business is very like, there is no like, it's very like just like boom input, boom output.
Very like numbers. And
and I feel like, bro, art and commerce were never meant to mingle or like intertwine, but now that they have, we've created this like expectation for artists to like have art at a specific time. And some artists might rise to that challenge. Like Tyler releases like every 2 years, every 3 years.
Something like that, yeah.
But like, I feel like generally speaking, bro, like art is not supposed to be like cultivated in a way where you're thinking, oh, I have to drop this or else the label, or I have to drop. You should never be thinking I have to drop. You should be thinking, I want to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, again, that's the fundamental problem of like the music industry is like a lot of these drops that be coming out are like
scheduled release.
Yeah. It's like the label is saying that versus like, oh, this is something that like I came out with from my own volition and I'm putting this out because this is the time that I want to put it out. And this is like a project that I really put like low key. Yeah. Like a lot of like love and energy into. And now I'm giving it to y'all versus like the label wants me to drop 3 albums by 2026. I have to contractually do that.
Gotta just figure out. I gotta put these together. Some half done ideas.
Like, bro, like, and again, sometimes pressure can create, like diamonds, but I feel like a lot of the times, bro, like the delayed gratification route, the route of like, what I'm realizing as I grow in my artistry, bro, there was a point in time where I would go into the studio and I would force myself to make a song, and I needed to do that to get better in song making.
That's like necessarily wrong.
Right. But now, bro, it's like I live life, bro. Like I let things happen, and then I'm like, oh, this is something that I do want to talk about. For example, like I was talking to this girl, and she said something along the lines of like, bro, you're so chill. I'm gonna be so pissed if I fumble you. And I was like, damn, that's that. I'm surprised. But no, I say that. Crazy. But no, I say that on the perspective of like, I was like, damn, I've never heard a record from like, it's always like the girl who's like the prize, and I've never heard a record of like a guy being like, she's like afraid to fumble me, or like, that's like that being a concept. But I say that to say like, that's something that I lived and happened in real time. That idea came to my mind after having that conversation. Yeah. And I think that's how, like, obviously there's different ways to make songs. So I don't want to say this is the one way. Right. But I think that's how, like, I, like, appreciate music coming together. Like, very, like, you lived a moment. That moment inspired, like, an idea or a riff or something. Mm-hmm. That riff, little idea turned into the song. And then after the song is done, after you deliberate and you like do the mix and the master, everything, you put the song out, and then now people can enjoy it. Yeah. And I think that's a very like, that's how I want to make music and live in like my artist journey now. Yeah. And so I appreciate that, but I know that like living in the world of business that we are in now, that's not how things are always going to be.
It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, bro, I'm kind of going through this thing right now, with like Rise of the Lost, where I'm like, taking like my like glasses from the Matrix off, and being like, do I really need to upload on Spotify? Because when I think about it, I don't really make a lot from Spotify, bro. And it's like not thinking about it from the money perspective, but more from the like, I don't.
What do I think my art is worth?
Right. And it's like that's a conversation that I feel like we as artists constantly don't have the like. We don't start that conversation. Yeah. It's like all these different tech things and like streaming services like kind of start that conversation like, oh, like you need to have your stuff up on here to be able to be accessible to people. And it's like, right. And bro, and I just miss when like, and that's the kind of world that I want to live in. And like, I keep on saying this thing, new artist economy, whereas like the new artist economy that I want to live in, bro, is like, it already exists. But like, I want it to be like the process of releasing a song is very like when you feel like it, you drop the song. But at the same time, that comes with the responsibility of understanding that this song is the thing that is feeding it. Yeah. So it's like, you can take your time, but at the same time, you know what comes with that. Yeah. Type shit. So, but that allows you to kind of figure out your game plan and your strategy of like, okay. Then, because I was talking to one of my homegirls and she was like, yo, you have like so many songs, bro. You don't even need to necessarily make new songs to release. The new songs that you're working on. Yeah, she's like, just put out the old ones and the new ones that you work on. Let that be your fun. Let that be your like experimental, not thinking about making it a business thing. Yeah. And so, I don't know. What do you think about just like that approach and that perspective?
Just like the everything pretty much.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like when I think about, I won't even say like streaming. Streaming is, artists are underpaid 100%. I'm underpaid, we're underpaid. Like, I haven't recouped.
Not even a cent.
A master.
Not even a
like
cent,
I haven't recouped for a master. Like it's like it's crazy. But I will say this: I'm stuck as far as like where I put my music. I'm stuck in between, like creating my worth and be like, this is how much it's worth. Like there's dudes like, you know, Rock Marciano and the Griselda guys and even like E40 and Tech 9 that like are independent.
What's that dude from Haiti? He's
from Mock Homie? Yeah. There's dudes like
he has a crazy set.
There's dudes like that are like, yo, my album is $100. My album is $50. Which, like, if you think about how much it takes to like make it, it's like that. That's not crazy. That's really not at all. Like at all, really not a crazy ask. But part of me is stuck between like, oh man, like I respect that a lot. Being like, if 10 people buy this, that's $500. If 1,000 people buy this, you know, that's 50,000, whatever, money wise. So you're also supporting yourself, but at the same time, it's like it becomes a rarity as well because not everybody.
Yeah, it's like high art.
Exactly, it's like how art is that, you know, depending on are you getting download codes online or are you like creating, you know, records? Are you a CD? Like where do you press it? Like what are you doing to get it across? I think that's a cool vibe. Yeah. So I'm stuck between that, but I'm also stuck between meeting people where they're at the same time because again, like my why is connecting with people. So I want to meet people where they're at. Like I don't want them to have to, for me, to have to search crazy to find me. I want to be there. So you're like, okay, cool. I can listen to Jordan here. I want to meet them. So I don't know. I'm stuck between it.
Artists, us as artists, bro, we're still like humans too. So it's like
it's
we
hard.
also have to like decide like how we consume music. And so I would say that from the perspective of like, we also understand from the consumer perspective that like, it's not ideal to pay $100 for every single song that you want to listen to. For sure. And so I like, that's like low key my like, because I remember we were having a conversation last time. You were saying you want to be an inventor, or you had.
When I was a kid. When I was a kid.
Bro, for a long time, bro, like, and like I still kind of feel like this, even though it's like on some like, you know how Kanye be like, I am Walt Disney. I say that to say like, bro, sometimes I have like Kanye energy in the sense of like, damn, bro, what if I like coded something that was like better than Spotify? And not just better in the sense of like accessibility or like functionality, but like it actually compensated artists fairly. You know what I mean? Like thinking about like how that would look like. So I say that to say like, I think me like getting off Spotify was like kind of like outside of all the reasons I listen to,
for sure.
Like Spotify, like me not really like messing with how they set up artists. I think another perspective too is just like how SoundCloud existed, Napster, all these different things that like used to be the thing, but like we moved on from it. I feel like eventually like Spotify will like, cause I don't know if you read, but they have in like their little like last, you know how companies will announce things on Business Worldwide or whatever. They announced that they're going to have a price hike like consistently. That's going to be a thing. So I say that to say like, I like think about stuff like that and I'm like, eventually people are just going to be like, enough is enough for Spotify. And like, it'll reach its like boiling point where like it kind of starts to fall off, because I think ultimately with like any product, bro, like customers like will only put up with it for so long. Like with money wise, it always comes down to like money. So like there's gonna be a certain price point that Spotify hits that people are like, all right, I'm not about to pay $32.99 a month for this. You know what I mean? Like there'll be a certain moment where like people are like, all right, we're not really like, and it won't be like the initial wave of everybody dropping it, but it'll be a lot of people. But I say all this to say like, I do think like moving into the future and stuff, bro, like there is going to be something that's equitable for artists that resembles like a Spotify, because there's a lot of people who have that conversation of like, damn, bro, we should have a streaming service that is paying artists like fairly. And we're all legit trying to think of like, but how would that look like though? Like what would the subscription model look like, or whatever it is?
Like how does that work?
Right.
I mean, there's like, it's hard because it's like there's ideas, there's like thoughts, like there's things that are more like viable, you know, there's also things that are more volatile, but it's hard because I like when I think about that, and I'm not defending any treatment or anything. It's nasty.
Jordan?
Nah, that's crazy. I'm like, this doesn't need to be clipped up. Yo. I'm not trying to get clipped up. That's not what I'm saying.
Imagine that's how you pop out.
That's crazy. Yo, Tennessee Army. Fantasy artists love streaming, so we're all making money, and this is horrible. But when I think about art in itself, like what you were saying before, I want to touch on that, like the what is the word I'm looking for? The sale of art, in a lot of ways, does contradict what it's supposed to be. Yeah. But at the same time, we know there's worth and value because we hear it all the time, and we see it all the buildings are art. What I'm wearing right now is art. Somebody created this. Yeah. Music is played all the time.
That's for sure value.
You're not gonna. There's no way. Or I'll say this: it's very rare that you're gonna go a whole day without hearing any type of music. Yeah. And it's hard because I think about things like, okay, like we have doctors and surgeons who like save people's lives. Yeah. You know. But then we also have artists who save people's lives.
Oh God, bro, there's plenty of Cudi songs.
So then it's like, of course. And like, so then for me, I'm like, okay, well, why is this person, these doctors paid X, Y, and Z, these artists are paid this? But then you think there's like so many layers of you keep on figuring out like, how do you even quantize, or how do you even
like the value of something?
What is the immediacy? It's intangible. Yeah.
I think it's the immediacy.
Which is why you decide. Yeah.
And this is just like an educated guess because that's a great question. Bro. Yeah. But I think it's the immediacy. Like a lot of the times, bro, like people will only value something if it's like immediately beneficial to them. Yeah. So it's like if you were if you were stabbed, God forbid, and then somebody came up to you right now. Granted, this is kind of like a horrible example, but walk with
analogy. Yeah.
But like it's like if you were stabbed right now and somebody like came up to you and was like, "Bro, do you need a Band-Aid? Or do you want to listen to this beautiful ass song right now that's gonna make you not think about?" You know what I mean? It's the immediacy of like, no, nigga, I need a Band-Aid. But I say that from the perspective of like there are moments where I genuinely do feel like an artist and their art is more beneficial to somebody than like something traditional. Like for example, like in the mental health space or like psychological like kind of things. Yeah. I think that's something that like you could legitimately like kind of pin down and be like, no, this is something that has more value than like I'd much rather listen to like a song that's gonna make me happy than go to therapy. And I know that's fucked up, but that's reality. That is crazy. But I understand what you're saying, though. That's where I'm at.
I understand what you're saying.
So it's like, yeah, bro. It's like, it's not, you can't ever really quantify like the value of art, but I will say, or at least appropriately, but I will say like for me, bro, is like the reason why I continue to like be on my artistic journey is because it's so like, there's been so many moments, bro, where like I legit was like, I don't know how I'm going to go on in life, or I don't feel like going out today and doing stuff. Like there's been a lot of moments like that in my life, bro. And like music, friends too, can't state that, but music and like friends, bro, has been something that has like consistently pulled me out of like dark spaces. So it's like whenever we're talking about, because there's people who will say stupid things like, oh, there's no value in like art, or there's no value in music. Yeah. And it's like, one, I feel disrespected by stuff like that, but also two, is like, you can't tell me there's no value in something that like is the reason why I'm still here, bro. Yeah. Like to a certain extent. And I want people who are making music to feel the same. Yeah. That's like my point with like what I'm doing is like Rise of the Lost, bro, is like there's a lot of artists who feel undervalued because they're not getting like the millions of plays and the millions of love.
Yeah. I definitely understand.
And I'm like, bro, ultimately though, like your art is so necessary and so needed, especially because I feel like there's a war on creatives right now with like how AI has been introduced. Yeah. They trying to like be like, fuck all that shit. We not paying no artists. It's nothing at all. It is, bro. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But that's why it's important for you to say what you said in that verse of like, like watch how you move and like, you know what I mean? Like watch what you say, because like you as an artist, bro, will forever have infinitely more power than any AI.
Yeah.
And like remembering that power, I think is important in this like new artist economy that we're about to be in, because like AI is going to get really, really good. It's going to get better than like we think Kendrick is crazy. There's going to be an AI Kendrick that can do literally every single thing, but it's like, it's not real.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. And I think like I said, moving forward in this like kind of like industry and stuff, bro, like I feel what's most important is like getting back to like authenticity.
Yeah, honesty, yeah.
And getting back to, like just getting back to like, I want this generation, bro, to be like our passion to be so very much apparent. Cause like I hear conversations all the time, bro, people being like, man, Gen Z don't really gotta go. They don't gotta go. Yeah. Like there's no like, we still our goats, bro. We still our goats, bro. Give us some time to cook. Goddamn, like shit, man. We trying stream.
Yo said we're trying. Give us a chance.
Yeah, man. Stream Nicolas on stream.
Give us a chance.
But I saw this to say.
Funny.
That's all this to say. I'm gonna end it off with the Rise of the Lost question.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know I asked you last time, like, do you kind of go off of your own like path and kind of focus on yourself, or do you use the kind of journeys of others to kind of shape yours?
Yeah, you did ask me this.
Yeah,
I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said.
A little clip to what you said last night.
I think honestly, definitely, it's less of trying to copy somebody else's path and more so allowing their path to inform mine. Mm-hmm. So like,
it's like that blueprint comment.
Yeah, it's just like the more that I understand myself, the more I know what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do, and what I should be talking about and what I shouldn't be talking about. So as I'm figuring that within myself, I'm also able to look at different artists and, you know, friends and people around me, and you know, and I can figure out, okay, I might move like, I like how he moves, I'm gonna move like him.
Yeah.
I like how she talks to the crowd, so I'm gonna move like her.
Yeah.
You know, I like what this person's doing and you know, and how they're creating in the studio.
Yeah.
Let me try that. And really by kind of just trial and error, you find your way.
Yeah.
And then I keep on saying it, but I think too, just like honesty, like you will, when you're, when you making something or you're in a weird situation or you're in the studio and you're not, like, would you say, like, feeling comfortable and there's something that's like off?
Yeah.
If something's not like clicking all the way, you're probably in doing something or in a position that isn't just true to you.
Yeah.
And the more that you do things that are true to you, the more that you find your way. And I feel like too, the more that you'll get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not even saying get to where you're trying to go. You get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of, I think that's just like my life is just trying to be honest and just allowing other people to talk to you and just always having your ear open, always keeping your mind open and just trying your best to like contribute to everybody around you, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I second that like kind of sentiment of like not copying, but like being able to be like, oh yeah, like it's like sauces. Everybody has their own sauce, and then like they might share like their sauce with you, and now you add it to your pot, and you're like, oh yeah, I do like that black pepper. I do like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's like a nice spice to add to what I got going. So yeah, like I say that, like I second that. Like with my like journey, bro, it's like, it's funny because it's like at the beginning of my journey, I felt very like isolated, but like not intentionally, just more in the sense of like, oh, I'm on my own kind of like energy and stuff like that. Yeah. And not aware that like you can have your own energy or like choose another. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of doing my own thing. And I think like the more and more that I got assimilated into like making music as a collaborative effort, that opened my eyes a lot, bro. Cause like the first person I collaborated with taught me the compression. Shout out to Dominus. But yeah, he taught me like compression, and I was like, oh, so this is why you like, outside of it being like beneficial, like to do somebody feature or just like meet new people. It's like collaborating with people like know things that you don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like I picked up like a lot of things, bro. And so yeah, like I like I said, like I second that. Just like, I don't think it's like, you don't gotta be so like, oh, I'm self-made. Like, I hate this idea, bro, where everybody's like, oh, I'm trying to be self-made. And it's like, bro,
nah, yeah, that's a lesson that, you gotta learn that lesson, bro. I used to like, I think a lot of it too is like people that I was inspired by, like, you know, John Bellion is somebody I'm like super inspired by as far as like how he creates and his production and stuff. But it's like, you know, my new album is like the first one that I've been working with like Malcolm, you know, working together, so it's not just me.
It's like a producer type.
Exactly, and it's nice because I'm like, oh, it's cool because it's not only my vision, it's also his vision too, and we're able to kind of hone in on something together that in return, it almost like focuses my vision even more. It puts it even more into focus because we're able to work with somebody that is looking at things different, and y'all can both figure out how to like get there, you know? Which again, it's the same thing in life. It's like, you know, you need to get here, you're trying to do this or be better than that or grow in that area, like around people that help you and want you to, you know, succeed. It'll help it all come into focus. So, yeah, man. Yeah,
that's hard. I was just thinking about what you're saying with like a producer helping you have a different, or like kind of focus in on your vision.
Yeah.
I also think about that from the perspective of like your significant other. For
sharpen your vision. For sure.
It's like, that's like your producer.
For sure. Yep.
So, I mean,
shout out Madison. I love it.
So I was like, I mean, before we go out, like, I would love to get kind of like, you know, just your thoughts on that kind of idea or concept of like,
for
your lover being like your producer of life.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one, like, in relationships, especially long term, you can't hide yourself. Like, there's nothing I can do that, like, she could see through whatever I'm trying to do. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what, like, type of like, for instance, if I made a song, and I'm gonna take this off of music after this, but if I made a song and I was talking crazy, she'd be like, what? And she'd be like, yo,
that is not you.
It's like, she'd just like, yo, this isn't it. Like, she'd be like, are you like,
hey, she'd be like, nah, this ain't it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, she doesn't say it like that, cool, but she'll be like, yeah, this joint not my favorite.
Okay, for sure.
But then she'll be coming into certain joints like,
woo. Yeah,
so I figured it out. Like, I know what she likes and what she doesn't, and what But in life though, it's like I can't really be anybody else.
Yeah.
So you have somebody that wants the best for you, that cares for you, and that also sacrifices and compromises for you. And almost with that amount of love, in a weird way, it puts a responsibility on you to grow and to be your best self. You know, because if she's Mad chose to live her life with me, it said she chose to live her life with me, I have to be my best self in my life, so I'm the best for her and vice versa. And also too, like, you know, I will say this, especially, honestly, I just feel like kind of, I'll just say this, like, for guys, like, I know, like, dudes, we can all be, like, so hard-headed and so, like, in our ways and not wanting to listen, especially to our, like, significant others, whoever that person might be. I mean, really everybody is, but it's hard to put your pride down and be like, this is right, but man, yo, just let her, like, help you. Like, let her help you as you're gonna help her. Because ultimately, like, that's what it is. It's a partnership to help each other. It is. And I think whenever you stop seeing it as that, is like whenever like problems can arise, because like you're not in a competition with them. Not at all. They can't even. You're on the same team. It can't even be if it's a competition, it's like, this is just not. What are we doing? That person is not on your team. It's like, if you're in competition with them, you're not playing the game with them. You're trying to win the game over. Again, then, that doesn't really make sense. And like, I'll say like too, like just adding, you know, talking about Matt more, like, I want 100%, and I'm gonna chill because I get super emotional, start crying. But I 100% wouldn't even be in this spot in life, musically, as a person, as like, you know, a friend, a brother. Like, she's made me like better in every single area of my life. and like continually holds me accountable, and also, and not even in a negative way that has like a negative connotation, but like holds me accountable to who I am.
Yeah,
like,
I think you know, accountability is like, even though it has a negative connotation, I feel like it's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
Like I would hate if I was in a friend group or with my significant other who didn't hold me accountable, because then that's kind of in my perspective of like, you don't love me if you see me fucking up and you don't tell me I'm
for sure, or even just in the sense of like, hold me accountable in a way that's like, I'm an artist, so I'm insecure, like, so I don't fully try to figure this out in my life, figure out how like, should I be doing it? What should I do? What's the best way to, how am I able to? And she constantly holds me accountable of, no, like, this is the type of person that you are. Yeah. This is who you are. This is what you care about. This is where your heart's at. This is where you're going. This is what you're doing. Kind of centers you. Centers me. That's holding me accountable. It's like, that's fine. It's like, yo, come back. Like, yo. Yeah. Like, get back. Come on. Like, that's hard. Like, that's hard. Good. I love that. We low-key gotta end it on that note, because that's beautiful. That's it's true. That's it's true. That's what I'm saying. I'm very, it's like, it's still something that, she's like, the light. No, like, it's still something I like. It's overwhelming to think about. It's like the easiest thing, but also like the craziest thing ever. It's like the thing that feels like this makes the most sense in the world, but it's also like, this doesn't make sense at all. How did this happen to me? Like, you know, so damn, that's fucking fire, bro. Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. My God, like, thank you for sharing that with us, bro. Always thanks for being on the album, man. Hey, everybody stream Rise of the Lost. Rise of the Lost, man. Nicolas Soul, you know what I'm saying? The light. Thanks for kicking it, bro. And we out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a different. That was wavy too, yo.